Cactus Golf Podcast. What is today? May? That's May 9th.
Oh, Jesus.
March. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
May 9th. Yeah.
May 9th, episode number 32.
Yeah.
Episode number 32, trickling up there. You went golfing this past week, no?
Next subject.
Next subject.
Yes.
Okay, we got the Wells Fargo review.
Yeah, I golfed twice. I went home, and first time I played, kind of usual performance. Second time I played, I told my dad numerous times, I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm done. I can't stand this anymore. This is driving me crazy. I don't know. It comes and goes. So that last time I played, not sure what happened.
That should be another thing. It's like whenever we play, it's like the difference in our strokes should take off our betting corner. That's how many units we gain is the difference in strokes. Whoever wins, you win by 10 strokes, you add 10 to your units.
That'd be fun. We gotta play at least once a week.
Yeah, right. We need to play more. I need to get out there. I got the new driver.
You got a new driver.
I hit it once. Been having some back issues, so I've been having some.
It's not the
debilitating...
driver. It's the person.
I saw a TikTok earlier. It was like when it was a good TikTok. It was like whenever you hit a bad drive and you got to think of an excuse or something like that.
Yeah.
It's, my back hurts. Oh, but yeah, nothing too pressing. I saw Phil had some, back and forth about, some, just normal Twitter back and forth. I don't want to get into that a whole lot. We've kind of talked, kind of beat the horse.
Your thing about golf content since it started.
I saw that meme template, and I'm like, I'm going to use that. And I forget what the template originally was, but I remade it. I thought that was because I got a photo of Jay Monahan and Greg Norman. I did the little AI put a smile on their face because they weren't smiling. So
yeah.
I put a little smile on their face filter thing. So that was fun.
I'm telling you, we need to get a legit podcast area so we can have like a TV, and I'd just be like someone we control. We talk about it. Bam, we throw the photo over there.
That's what post production is for.
Yeah, well, but it'd be nice to have a TV right here so we can look at it too as well.
No, what I would want is like a monitor or something like that where we can just like rotate different memes or something like that.
Rotate different memes.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want. If we ever wanted to like watch a video of like what happened, we can look at it. And
that's what post production's for.
Post production.
That's just like when you throw the bets on there.
Yeah.
Just like that. But let's go ahead and get started here with the Wells Fargo review. We have Wyndham Clark get his first win on the PGA Tour. He handles the Sunday pressure well. First time he's won. First time he had to go into Sunday. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, first time. Finishing the job there on Sunday. He had the pressure. He had I think it was a 2-stroke lead going into Sunday with Xander on his heels, and he won the day. He didn't only win the tournament; he won the day. He won by 2 strokes on Sunday. The tournament by 4 strokes over Xander. He wins $3.6 million for the designated event. His previous largest payday was $485,000. So
it's a good tournament to win.
Yeah, he lapped himself a few times there on that one win.
That's pretty nice. I saw that he's played in. This is like the most events I've seen someone play. He's played in 19 events so far this season. That's the most I've seen anyone that we've done. I should look up Adam Shank, how many times he's played, because I know he's played quite a bit.
Yeah.
But Wyndham Clark, 19 is the highest I've seen since we've started keeping track of how many times people have played.
I don't really keep track of that. I don't look at that, but that seems like a lot.
It's a lot. It definitely is. I mean, how many?
Like there's 4 a month basically since November.
He's almost played like almost every weekend.
Every week. I mean, that's been what 6 and a quarter months so far. So 6 times 4, 24, 25 tournaments at least, right?
At least,
or 25-ish tournaments maybe,
give or take.
So 19.
Quite a bit.
Yeah,
quite a bit. He's had 9 top 25s, 6 top 10s, and now 1 win. His first one, like you said, ever. Your boy Hatton's still staying up there, man. Did you see the video of him? He had to take a drop.
I did not see that.
He got so mad. He takes the drop, and the drop was pretty rough. It kind of buried itself a little bit, and he looks down and he's like, seriously? He got so mad.
I love him, dude.
He got so mad.
I love it.
It was hilarious. I started laughing.
I saw I think it was Dan Rappaport tweeted something about, I didn't see what he was tweeting about, but it was just funny how he was talking about Hatton. He's like, whenever a bunker does something, or his ball does something in a bunker, and you feel bad for the bunker because he's just gonna go yell at it or some shit.
He's gonna swing the club 100 times in the side of the bunker. bunker.
I love it. But yes, tied third. Cash a bet for me. He's chilling.
He's chilling.
Yeah. So we had Xander solo second, Tyrrell Hatton T3. We had a group Sung Jae, Homa, Corey Connors T8, Ricky and JT or T14, Patrick Cantlay T21, Tony Fino T23, Rory, sad Rory at T47.
Yeah.
So I have Rory's last 3 stroke play finishes. So not the match play. Last 3 stroke play finishes are cut, T47. And it should be noted that those are all designated events or a major. That was the Players, the Masters, and Wells Fargo. So that's cut, man. T47.
That's rough.
Lately, he's messing around. He switched the driver first, right?
Switched the driver,
and then he just switched his putter around the match play, I believe. So he's got to clearly working through some things. So
he's trying sitting on the other side of the ball. Maybe next time.
Maybe he's using a left-handed ball.
That could be. I thought I was using that when I was golfing the other day. I threw that ball in the forest, and I was like, I got to get another ball. That one's left-handed. My dad never heard that one before. He laughed pretty hard. But yes, it was. I'll be honest. I traveled a lot this past week, so I didn't get to watch a lot of.
No, I didn't watch really anything. I don't think, but I just kept up with it on ESPN, the leaderboards and whatnot. Yeah.
So, you got anything else besides I got our lovely 2 truths and a lie?
No,
this is a good one. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, first timer.
Yeah.
But no, I don't really have anything else. I mean, yeah, it was still obviously a stacked field, designated event.
Correct.
Didn't have the top 2 in Scotty and Rom, but it was still good. I think it was competing with a lot of other sports going on right now with playoffs and stuff. But it was still a good tournament, but yeah, nothing really else. We're gearing up for another major.
We're getting close, man. 3 more weeks, you say?
The week after this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
All right. 2 truths and a lie on our good friend Wyndham Clark. First ever tour win. So, first time ever doing 2 truths and a lie. Current standings, you've got 4 right, 5 wrong. So, you're less than 500 right now. Let's see if you can tie it up. So, first one. Out of high school, he started golfing for the University of Oregon. Second one, he is good at ping pong. Okay? I took that one from a bio. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Okay.
Third one is, his first hole-in-one he ever had was with his driver. What's the lie?
That's always like the grandma stat, right? Like grandma plays golf first time ever, hits a hole-in-one on a par 3 with her driver or something like that. I feel like that's the thing I've seen a few times. It's like such a BS, but hey, whatever. Last one's fake news.
It's true, my friend.
The last
he
one?
was 6 years old when he got his first hole-in-one, par 3, 125 out, and he hit his driver.
So this is the first time I've actually done notes for this.
Did you?
And I am going to correct you here.
Go ahead.
He transferred to Oregon.
Correct.
From Oklahoma State.
Correct.
You said he started his career.
I said he started his career at University of Oregon.
He transferred to Oregon.
No. Correct.
Yeah, he didn't start his career there.
Correct. That's what...
You're just saying the opposite things.
That was a lie. That's the lie of it.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. That's the lie.
Oh, dang, I misread it. So I had it right. I just misunderstood what you were saying.
Yeah, so out of high school, he started... I said out of high school, he started golfing for the University of Oregon, which is correct. You're right. It is false. He started at Oklahoma State, then transferred and finished at the University of Oregon.
I just misunderstood.
You could have had it.
I know, I had it. I had the notes. It's the first time I've ever done notes for it. I'm like, okay, you usually ask how much money. I got how much money. He turned pro and everything. He played. He was the same high school as Christian McCaffrey in Colorado.
I didn't know that one.
I got those notes.
I saw that he was friends with Ricky when he was at Oklahoma. Sorry,
semantic.
Man.
That's an asterisk on that one.
That's on you, man. That's on you.
One. That's like the Jeopardy whenever you don't say like what is or whatever before the question. You don't say it wrong.
Yep. But no, yeah. So in his bio, he put he is good at ping pong.
I saw that on PJ.
So he put that like they were like, all right, what do you want to add in there in your bio? I'm good at ping pong.
That's another thing. Like, what is good at?
Correct.
Like you're just better than your buddies, or like what?
Correct. But yes, and yes, like I said, his first hole-in-one, he was 6 years old, and he hit it from 125 yards out with his driver. So that one was true as well.
How far?
125 yards out.
Okay.
At 6 years old, it's pretty.
Is that a good drive for a 6-year-old?
That's a pretty great drive for a 6-year-old. My cousin, who is a I said this on last episode. I already forgot what old he is.
What's the
9.
swing speed
He's
at that
9.
rate?
I don't even know.
Like 50?
I have no clue. He's 9 and he hits it probably 130 maybe, something like that. I could be wrong on that number, but I remember last year, or was it 2 years ago, when we were golfing in Myrtle Beach, we calculated his drive. It was like 110 and he was 8. So 125 out in 6 years old. That's pretty good. So, anyways,
all right.
4 right,
well, that's an
6
asterisk.
wrong.
That's an asterisk.
That's wrong, my
Asterisks.
friends. So let's keep moving
Fair
on.
enough. Okay, so we got AT&T Byron Nelson again. This is 1 week before we got the PGA next week. But yeah, so we got AT&T Byron Nelson, defending champion, KH back-to-back champion, and it's the last 2 times this is played. It was at a new event or a new course, I should say, TPC Craig Ranch. So the last 2 times it was held at this event, KH Lee won both times. It's in McKinney, Texas. It is a par 71, 7,414 yards. We have another stadium hole. You see that?
No, I didn't.
Another stadium hole. They're on the 17th hole. It's the Ranch 17 is what it's called, I guess. Okay. Really clever name. Ranch 17.
Cool.
So yeah, it's gonna have another stadium hole. We saw that one in what was it, Adelaide?
Mm-hmm.
We saw
Australia.
Obviously Waste Management had one. There was like a mini one at another tournament. I feel like it wasn't. I don't think they really got hyped up, but it had like kind of a stadium they had to walk through and whatnot. But it didn't really get hyped up as much, I don't think. But yeah, they got another stadium hole that we kind of talked about that. Do we want to see more of that? We talked about that a couple months ago, and I think we were kind of split on it. I don't think I did because I didn't think it'd be replicated well enough. But
I think I thought I agreed. I thought it's unique, and to do it on every single tournament kind of just
it would lose its
the purpose.
For one, you wouldn't do it as well.
Correct. It like loses its value of like how special it is.
Right.
So it's like the same thing if you keep having the same person, winning the tournament every single week. It's like, okay,
yeah, just let it be its own thing, its special thing. But you know what? We'll see. Whatever. I'm sure maybe it'll draw more younger fans, whatnot.
Yeah, it's got its pros and cons, obviously.
156 player field. Some top heavy names, not a designated event, but one less actually because Jordan Spieth no longer playing. He had a wrist injury. He was the second favorite behind Scotty. He is no longer there. That's Tyrrell Hatton is now the second favorite. I was getting my notes from my betting corner. Had actually Spieth and Hatton on there, and had to make some adjustments because I had like my notes what I was going to bet.
But you didn't place them yet.
Didn't place them yet, so kind of glad I didn't. But I could have got some better value on Hatton if I had done, but I didn't. Yeah. So yeah, we got Scotty's betting favorite right now plus 350. Hatton is second at plus 1,200 after the Spieth news. He was 1,600 before, so went down considerably.
Yeah. No, that's you hit everything that I had in my notes. You went through literally every single.
Well, you got what's your pick then?
My pick. Choo-choo. Tom Kim.
Okay.
Tom Kim. First time I think
he's top 5.
I might have ever bet on him so far since starting this podcast.
Really?
I don't think I have placed a bet on him at all.
Yeah.
I know you did for a while early on.
I did a couple at least already.
And then I think it kind of tapered off a little bit. But anyway, so Tom Kim has played in 15 events this season. He's had 4 top 10s and 1 win. He's number 19 in OWGR. He's played this course 1 time before, and he was top 25 finish last time. So I feel a win for the young guy coming up.
Okay. Yep, I like it. Yeah, he was up there in odds for sure. He's playing well. It's not like he's playing poorly. It's just he hasn't really broke through yet, which that's whatever. Or I guess he has 2 wins already, but not like it's kind of in the fall. He hasn't really done a designated event or a big stage yet, which I wouldn't really consider this a huge stage. But he hasn't really followed up on what I thought would be a good year so far yet. But he's not playing poorly. But I have Seamus Power, so I was gonna bet Tyrrell Hatton again as my outright. But the odds changed. Didn't like it quite as much. I'm going Seamus Power. He started off really hot. We mentioned his name back in the fall swing a couple times. He started off with 4 consecutive top 25 finishes. He had that win down in, I believe it was Bermuda or somewhere down there in the that area there. Yeah. He's begun playing well. Finished 18th at the most recent designated event. I think he's got the game for it. I like, I like going with a little, like, not as established of a name before a major, because I think the big names are kind of just like mentally preparing themselves for that. So I think somebody a little lower in the field can sneak up. It's going to be a low scoring affair. And I think you already have those stats of what the lowest scores are last few rounds or last few tournaments.
Yeah,
so the last couple.
Well, you made a this changed locations.
Right, so the last two at Craig Ranch were 26 under and 25 under, both, like I said, by KH Lee, so really low scoring. Even before that, even at the other tournament,
23,
23, yeah, 23 and 23 before. I had where it was before that, but I don't have it anymore. So low scoring affair. I think, those fall events were really low scoring events as well, so I think whenever it's an easier course, I think he can take advantage of that. So, I think he's got a really good shot.
Excited to see. I like Seamus.
Yeah, old Seamus.
Old Seamus power.
All right, so we got LIV Tulsa. We got another one. One thing, I got to the course here real quick, but I thought it was interesting. We had the LIV guys played back-to-back from Australia, and then it was Singapore. So you don't really see them play back-to-back a whole lot, especially on consecutive LIV events. But now we're going to have 3 weeks in a row where they're going to play. They got this week, and then a lot of the guys, I guess, not all of them, will play in PGA. And then they're playing the week after the PGA in Washington, D.C. So it's not that often that the LIV guys play 3 weeks in a row anymore. So I thought that was interesting. I don't know if that's going to help them.
Who runs the PGA Championship? Because it must not be the PGA, obviously, then, right?
The PGA that's...
I'm trying to remember, because I know...
The USGA, no? Or that's the US Open.
That's the US Open. I don't remember who. I can look it up as we're talking.
I feel like I knew that. Why do I not know that? I feel like I've seen that before.
Because
USGA is US Open, the Open, the British Open.
Conducted by the Professional Golfers Association of America. It's held by the PGA. So now my question is, how...
Are you asking what the LIV guys allowed?
I remember seeing it. We talked about this before. They are allowed. All 4 majors, it said. But now the Professional Golfers Association of America, the PGA of America, runs the PGA Championship. So is the PGA of America separated from the PGA Tour? Maybe that's what it is.
I think that does sound right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
So
because they have different logos. Like the PGA of America is like gold.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. That makes much more sense now. I got a little confused there for a minute. I started thinking, and I was like, wait a minute, how the heck is LIV golfers going to be playing?
Yeah, because I know for the OWGR, there's the whole board or whatever, right? And then 4 of them are the 4 heads of the majors, the Masters, the Open, USGA, on PGA. And then it's Jay Monahan and all these other people that are part of the USGA or OWGR board. I remember looking at that when we were talking about OWGR earlier. Right, going back to LIV Tulsa, 3 weeks in a row, interesting for them. So we'll see how that plays in their form. Hey, Taylor Gooch is trying to play all he wants right now. He's I'm going to play every day.
He's ready, man. If he wins again, that's so much money. It's insane. Just in the past month.
Too bad it's not in Texas. Texas doesn't have a tax anymore. He's looking to get that tax money back, from Australia. But we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Cedar Ridge Country Club, par 70. I thought that was interesting. Par 70, 7,213 yards. You don't see a whole lot of those, I don't think, especially on professional tours. But a lot of the golfers here have maybe not history at this course, but in this area. So let's see, 5 of the LIV golfers played at Oklahoma State nearby. So Eugenio Chacarra, Charles Howell III, Peter Uihlein, Matthew Wolff, and Taylor Gooch all played at Oklahoma State. Abraham Ancer played collegiately at Oklahoma. So also kind of familiar with the territory there, so maybe we'll see how that plays out for him. We had Gooch and Brooks as co-favorites at plus 900, DJ plus 1,000, Cam Smith plus 1,100, close behind.
Same purse as usual for LIV, $20 million for the individual and $5 million for the team. So my pick, I'm not going Taylor Gooch. I don't think he's got 3 in a row. I
can't bet 3 in a row. I can't do that.
That's insane.
He's been partying with that money lately.
I went Patrick Reed this week.
Okay.
I went Patrick Reed. He's so far, they've had 5 events this season. He's got 2 top 10s. He's been staying pretty relevant these past 3 tournaments in particular. I know he had top 10 finish on 3 tournaments ago, another top 10 2 tournaments ago, and the last I think it was like he was in like T17 or something like that. So he's been staying up there. I think, I believe it. Not a fan of Patrick Reed, but I think he's got a win for us. You know his nickname?
I've heard multiple nicknames. I don't know if I want to say it though.
Oh gosh, no, Captain America is what I saw.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
The one I was thinking was about his weight. So.
Oh Jesus. No, I saw Captain America as his nickname, so I thought that was interesting. I don't know where he got that.
Where
from.
did you see that at?
I think on LIV's website they had like a little bio.
Because I know there's like, at least there's like pro football reference, and like pro basketball reference, or like websites that like just keep stats and whatnot, and they have like, I don't know where they come from, but there's like a list of like nicknames for people, and it's like the most outlandish nicknames. It'll be like Michael Jordan, and it's like some nickname you've literally never heard of, and it's like, oh, a nickname for Michael Jordan. It's like, nobody's ever called him this in my life. Like, what are you talking about?
It says that he earned the nickname Captain America with his stellar performance in 3 Ryder Cup appearances.
Seems kind of familiar. I feel like I've heard. It's just that it's been a while since the last Ryder Cup, so it's kind of faded, I feel like. My pick is going to be Brooks, though. I think going with the co-favorite. He won the tournament prior to the Masters. I think he's going to be gearing up. He's going to get his game tuned in the week before the PGA and get another win and ride into the PGA riding hot.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right, betting corner.
Betting corner.
Not fantastic week.
Worse than the week prior.
Yes.
Doesn't get much. Hard to replicate that.
Yeah, it's very hard to replicate that.
Not as good as the week prior.
I nothing hit for me. You'd only finished down 4 units.
Down 4. Hatton. Yeah, I was messing around again, like I was saying last week when like DK was down, whatnot. I think I had my bets placed and I only like units allocated, and like the odds shifted, and I just didn't reallocate units to like make everything go into the green. But hey, better than minus 100. So
very true.
Yeah, he still gained units on you at least. I want us to go to green, but at least gain units on you.
Yes, I am minus 279. You're minus 627.
Okay.
So we'll see. I was getting close to that positive, man. I almost tasted it.
And I had Emiliano Grillo as top 20, and he finished T23. So he was so close, but didn't quite get there. Again, all my guys made the cut though, so or at least we're getting it. We're getting close, but just not quite finishing the job.
Yeah, I had a double chance with had Xander in it.
Xander, yeah.
So that missed. Max had a parlay with Max Homa, Victor Hovland. Max Homa fulfilled it. Victor
Hovland, it was last Sunday. He was like 7 over.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And everyone else was not too hot. So it is what it is. Move on.
It's a new day. It's a new week.
It's a new week, and time to go positive.
I think I went first last time. I could be wrong.
Sure,
you go
I'll
first.
go first. I'm going to take Mr. Wonderbread here, Tom Hoagie, Buns. Top 10 finish, plus 400, 22 units on Mr. Wonderbread.
Okay.
I almost combined Captain America and Wonderbread. It's
Captain Bread?
Captain Buns. I like Tom
Wonder
Hoagie.
America?
He went to TCU.
Yeah.
So
sure.
Tournaments in Texas. That's my thought process behind that one. He's familiar with the area. He's probably going to have some family coming to visit. I think this is it.
Okay. Don't tell Tony Fino that, but, yeah.
Oh, yeah, for the family coming in? Is that what you said that? Got it.
My first one here, I'm going to a parlay. I'm going with your boy, early favorite, Taylor Montgomery. Early year show out.
Yeah.
Again, going back to early year, I think, again, the courses at the beginning of the year, there was really low scores. I think there were easier courses, easier setups. This course, I think, is going to be similar. I'm going Taylor Montgomery top 30. I think he ran some of that form. Again, non-designated event. We know he's done better in those. Yep. Tyrrell Hatton, parlay. So I took him out of my outright, but put him in my parlay here. Top 10. So top 30, top 10. A little different there. Plus 412, 25 units.
Should we do that on FanDuel or DraftKings?
So FanDuel hasn't been going top 30, top 40 lately. I don't know why, because they initially were the first ones that had top 30.
Yeah.
Usually it was just like DraftKings would do top 20, top 40, then top 5, 10, whatever. Yeah. Outright. And then I saw FanDuel, like they started doing top 30, top 40, whatnot. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And then they took that away. Now DraftKings has top 30.
I saw that,
Yeah.
but I wasn't able to do any parlays with top 30 and anything else.
Really?
No, I was only able to do top 20 and then anything lower than that. So, I don't know. This app's broken.
That's why you got to go multiple times. That's why I usually get a good baseline of Monday I'll do some work, and then get a little bit of an outline of what I want to do, and then because things are coming out Monday, they don't list everything and then stop. They list a few things, and then they release more and more as they get more information. I think so. I do my initial research Monday, and then look more and finalize everything on Tuesday usually.
All right. Well, next pick. Hideki Matsuyama, top 5, plus 400, 22 units. That one's a wild long shot for me. I know he's up there in the favorites, but he hasn't been stellar this year.
Hasn't been horrible, but hasn't been great either.
He hasn't really been completely relevant too much. So this was a little bit of a long shot. That was more of a I feel something.
Just vibes.
Yeah.
Just riding the wave.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I got another one here. My next one is another kind of a newer name. We got a few newer names here this week that I haven't picked before. I got Maverick McNeely, top 10. So he was not super far down the list, but a little lower. Name you haven't quite heard as much of. He's hung around there. You see his name on the leaderboards every now and then. But Maverick McNeely, top 10, plus 500, 22 units. I had some notes on some of his strokes gained stuff, but I lost it. So I'll just tell you that he should fit well for this course. You're going to have to take my word for it.
Fair enough. I'm going LIV here now for these next two picks. I picked him earlier, but I had him outright, and it didn't make sense. I shouldn't have done that. Doing Phil Mickelson. Top 10 finish, plus 300, 27 units. Okay? He has, since the Masters, since that comment he's made, that he's going to turn it up and something's going to happen, he has improved significantly since the Masters.
But
He hasn't had a top 10 finish yet.
yeah.
But he has improved significantly from where he was before. This is the week. Right here in Oklahoma.
Okay.
I feel it. Top 10 finish from the lefty.
Okay. I should say, so my first bet was DK, like I said. I couldn't get it on FanDuel. My next bet was FanDuel.
Mm-hmm.
But again, line shopping. I look at my notes here already. It was on DK. It was plus 400. Went over to FanDuel, got 500.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Instant value. Fucking, we're analytically driven here on the Cactus Golf Podcast, okay? So we're getting value everywhere. But my next pick, again, another one I got on FanDuel that was better value. It was Eric Cole. Eric Cole, another name I
Who the heck is that? I don't even know who that is.
Top 20, plus 360, 25 units. It was 320 on DraftKings. So again, a little less, but better value there.
Okay.
Eric Cole.
Eric No Name. Sounds good.
I've seen his name on the leaderboards a little bit if you pay attention.
Haven't.
But he's definitely strokes gained approach, something I reference a lot. Over the last 24 rounds, he is 5th in the field.
Okay.
Along with names like Scotty Scheffler, your Wonderbread Hoagie, Kevin Roy, who's that? Steven Yeager, that's the name I haven't heard of. But Eric Cole is 5th.
Okay.
So Scheffler, if you're on a list with Scheffler, hey, that's good news right there.
Automatic winner.
Right there. So I've seen him on some broadcasts. I've seen him on some leaderboards. He's got a good strokes gained over the last 24 rounds. He on this little model. So this is what I go to every week. I'm not going to show you who I go to for my stats and stuff, but on the model rankings,
any stats really. But
on the model rankings, he is 5th in the field as far as the top 5 statistics that correlate to this course.
Okay.
So yeah, it's Scotty's 1, Tyrrell Hatton 3, Jason Day, your boy, 4, Eric Cole 5, Hideki 8th. So there you go. There's some vibes for you.
There we go. So if anyone that's listening, if you want the analytical approach, they can listen to you. If you want just the feels, just the thought process behind it, I don't know, like thought process behind it. It's more of like a feeling and some sort of connection. Sometimes you listen to me, and we'll see how it goes. All right, Mr. Analytics. My next one is my last LIV pick before I go back over to the PGA for the last one. But I have a double chance. Patrick Reed, Peter Uihlein, double chance, plus 900, 12 units.
Okay.
I like that one.
I don't mind it.
Peter's been playing well too.
Yeah, he got the first win on the LIV this season, or the first tournament this week, or this season that LIV held. Yeah, and I believe he's up there in the ranks. I think he's like top 3 in the individual rankings.
I believe he is.
He's like 2nd or 3rd, I believe.
Because I think Patrick Reed is 6th. I want to say.
And Gooch is 1 after his back-to-back dubs
for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't mess with LIV. I feel like I don't think I've hit a LIV bet this year, so I kind of stayed away from it. It's kind of you hit the 2 a couple weeks ago. But it's kind of like the team event for me. Like I don't like the team events. It's still a different feel. I'm kind of getting a feel for.
Can you bet on team events on LIV? Like, can you say like, hey, the 4
No, I meant like the Zurich.
Correct. I know what you meant by that, but now it got me thinking. Like, can you bet on that?
I didn't see it. I did not see it. I feel like I looked for it once, but I did not see it on there. I'd be surprised if you could, honestly, because the odds would be really weird. Because there's what 12 teams for
There's
golfers.
There's got to be something that they should be able to do.
I don't know. You would think that LIV would want them to, because that's their main thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, get odds for this, because that's our main,
I don't see anything on DraftKings.
Yeah, I didn't think there was. My next pick is, again, another name that hasn't been mentioned, definitely not mentioned. Austin Smotherman. Austin Smotherman, top 20 units. I can hear your uncle already. Terrible bet.
Yeah.
Austin Smotherman. So he's been up and down this season. We actually saw him tee off at the Waste Management. Remember? We saw him tee off at that one hole. I think it was hole 2 or 3. Hole 3. That lines the houses.
Yeah.
On the right side. We saw him tee off there.
Was that the?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Dallas, so again from Texas. He went to SMU, so he's from the area. He started out real hot at the Mexico Open in Vedanta. Shot, I think he wasn't the first round leader, but he was like first round leader of like the first wave. Like this is the first wave of tee out times. He was 8 under, so he can go low at on the
8 under in this first round.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Right. So it was a good round. He can go low at easier courses, easier setups. He gained 6.3 strokes on approach that week. His best performance of his career. So I think he's off. He's playing well recently, and he's at his home grounds of Texas. So I think he can at least squeak out a top 20.
I like it. It's not bad. All right, my last pick. Back to the PGA. Other double chance. Tyrrell Hatton and Tom Kim. So I'll be honest. I didn't want to bet on a Hatton, but that's the only double chance that had Tom Kim in it. And I'm a man of my word. I'm going to bet on Tom Kim. I just didn't want to do outright by himself.
Hatton's good, man.
He is. He's been playing well.
He's like one of the top putters on tour.
He's been doing,
and his drives are like, I think his total driving is like top 10.
He's been playing well. I have no problem with that at all.
He's an all-around
He's a character
baller.
on the course, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I love him. If there was like a Tyrrell Hatton jersey, I would get a Tyrrell Hatton jersey.
Yeah,
I know they have like Jordan Spieth jerseys. Have you seen those? Those are sick.
I saw those. They are pretty cool. I'm sure we can think of something we can do. But
I'm gonna look for one.
Anyways, Tyrrell Hatton, Tom Kim, double chance, plus 600, 17 units on the boys there.
Okay.
The boys, I saw a flag this weekend when I was at a concert. The boys are buzzing, baby.
Boys are buzzing.
Boys are buzzing.
It's a podcast. Yeah.
I know. I've heard of it.
Buzzing. I don't know. You don't usually get my lingo, so I don't know. Like, I feel like I gotta.
You gotta
explain my jargon.
Keep it relevant for me.
But I will say for Tyrrell Hatton, if I get like a jersey, if I get like a English flag right here,
yeah,
something like that to represent.
I'm telling you, if we had a nice TV right here, it'd be cool, dude. We can throw things on there. We can keep running stuff like you said, like some memes and whatever.
No, what we need is like
cool.
a refrigerator like magnet thing, that just like sticks. Obviously not a refrigerator, but something that's magnetic that you can like throw like a sticker on, or a sticker magnet.
Okay.
And like you get like their like cutouts of their heads or something, like throw up who we're betting on right there.
I like
That'd be kind of cool.
There's so many different things that we can do with it, and the content would be fantastic. We can repurpose so much more of it.
Okay, my last one here is, again, I'm going outright. This week. I haven't done it in a couple weeks, I don't think. A straight up outright. Seamus Power. Outright plus 4,000, 8 units. 8 units left. We're trying to get a big chunk of that negative out of the way with that. So if we can get one lucky.
Wait a minute.
I've had
800 and how many units?
8 units on plus 4,000.
Plus 4,000.
Yeah. I thought that was priced pretty long.
That is pretty long.
Actually, I think I mistypoed that because that was another one I got better odds on FanDuel. I think it's 4,400 on FanDuel, if I'm not mistaken. I just forgot to change my notes. It was 4,000 on DK, and I made sure to do my due diligence with the FanDuel. It was 4,400. So I think I got better odds there. I'm going to double check, but I'm almost positive that was it. So trying to make a big chunk of my deficit out right there. So Seamus Power, he can get it done maybe.
All right, we'll see.
Yes, 4,400 plus
4,400.
Yep.
All right, man. Well, we'll see what happens this week. Hopefully I can watch some more golf this week. I'll set some time aside.
Okay. Well, yeah.
All right. You got anything else?
That's it. We'll be back next week previewing the second of 4 majors this year.
I'm excited. We're doing a giveaway, too.
Big old giveaway. We're giving away a Rapsodo mobile launch monitor. Get in the Facebook group if you are a member. If you're not subscribed, then get in the Facebook group. We're going to be doing
the new site.
Check out the new website. We're going to be doing a pool. If you haven't done a major pool, it's draft your team and see how they do. If you're number 1, you can walk away with a Rapsodo mobile launch monitor.
That's pretty cool, man. Tell me somewhere else where you can do that. Oh, nowhere. Because Golf Club is the best.
I was like, I don't know. Is there somewhere else? I don't know.
There is nowhere else because we are the greatest. End podcast. See you next week. Like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, share with your friends. We'll see you.